Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Judalos. I didn't plan what I was going to be talking about today, but maybe I can talk about like South Sydney and what's happening at the club and give my thoughts about what should happen at South Sydney. Like South Sydney, they tried their best this year, but this year seems like a learning experience for the club, and unfortunately, they couldn't make the finals this year. So, and also every year you see players coming to a club and players leaving a club. So, players they move around, so you can tell which player is because it happens every year. Like um, in the past, like I sometimes this never happened because you have to play for a certain club and stay with that club. So new players come and then players go, but sometimes some players have played a big role in the club. Like for instance, Damien Cook and Tom Burgess, they were some of the key players that played at South Sydney, and they helped them uh, a lot in certain ways. Like they may have won games for the club and all that. So I don't know why. I like if you look at the Penrith Panthers, like what I've come across is like people say that um they had a good system. Like they got their local junior pro players like Jerome Luai and Nathan Cleary, who were like they've been at the club and they built the foundation of um them being the club being successful, and they've won more premierships in recent times. And like to win three consecutive premierships, that's it's almost similar to the Dragons back in the 60s, the St. George club back there. So but if you look at the record, South Sydney have won most premierships, but there was that period in time where St. George just kept on winning. But historically, South Sydney has won the most premierships, and like they maintain their brand name South Sydney for a very, very long time. So I wasn't even born yet until like South Sydney achieved all this before I was even born. I was born in 1992, and they've done this since 1908. I haven't been in the, I wasn't even born yet, and they've achieved all this success. And suddenly I found out about them, and I became interested in supporting them as a fan. So there's a lot to talk about in regards to South Sydney and what they've achieved a really good status for the game, and the status is really, really good. They've won more premierships and they've had more success. But back in those days, like rugby league and NRL wasn't really that big because many businesses were not involved, and like it wasn't on the spotlight, and like games were recorded. Maybe you'd hear them on the radio, but the broadcasting, the way the matches were broadcast has changed. Like now you have a lot of channels like Fox Sports and Channel 9 that they can broadcast the game. They've got good ways of advertising the game and bring it to the market out there. So, well, my intentions for South Sydney is like, if I had, let's just say, if I became a millionaire, if I had more money, then I'd really help that club if I had the chance to. Um, but I can't promise that yet because at this stage I haven't reached that point where I have more money and I can support a club. But I think South Sydney is a very good club, but it's just that in recent times they've been trying to, like, they've had coaching issues this year. Like they got rid of Jason Demetrio and put in Ben Hornby, and now they're chasing after Wayne Bennett. So people want this club, like fans and supporters of this club want this club to succeed, but we have to see what happens. It depends on how how well the club is structured, and um, Yeah, because new players keep coming, it will change the style of way they get along with each other on the field and how they communicate and play rugby, the NRL, and all that rugby league and in general. But anyway, I think South Sydney has the potential to improve if we just have the right people behind the club. But I can say our club is very blessed and very lucky to make it this far. Like some clubs, like that don't even exist in the NRL, like for instance, Western Suburbs or the North Sydney Bears or the Balmain Tigers. Like they were clubs that also foundation clubs that started in the NRL, but the names they've changed over time. Even Sydney Roosters used to be known as Eastern Suburbs too, so the name changed to Sydney Roosters. So clubs have changed their brand identity, but for South Sydney to keep their brand name is it's really good, and it shows how blessed the club is. So that's what I'll be talking about. I've been talking about for my thoughts about South Sydney, and thanks for watching this video. I don't expect people to um, like or comment on my video, but if you want to, that's fine with me. So like I'm happy to post stuff on this channel and keep it updated regularly. Maybe I'll talk about South Sydney or talk about some other random stuff, because like I'm happy to support South Sydney every year and like do some research about how the club is going. So if I have a lot of things to share about, maybe I could share it on this channel. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.